Yeah, open the door, I guess. Here we go. There it is.
Rangers, about time. Your friend has been giving me some trouble.
November, how many good folk did you gun down to get here? And all in the aid of this hollow old man?
But you just gunned down people in my jail. Let's see here. For calling us killers, you asked us to kill the Patriarch's kid. You murdered half of the people at Ranger HQ. This isn't about the Patriarch, this is about Arizona. People are dying there too, and supplies Patriarchs had promised would save them. Yeah, I'm taking this one.
We defended half your people against the other half. Don't blame us for winning.
I don't see how that's winning when you're gunning down people in my jail.
And I told you to kill those kids because alive, they would have killed thousands.
They were jailed.
You ordered the Rangers to kill my children? You're even more of a monster than I thought.
I could do hard as 10. But no. This is the end of the road.
Aw, damn it. You dumb sons of bitches just blew your last chance. Kill these dupes.
Sir, let us move you to the museum for safety. We'll handle the Rangers and their accomplice.
What? Leave me be. I can fight my own battles.
Please, sir, think of the future. Colorado needs you.
Damn it.
Okay, there he goes.
Loaded. Well, loaded anyway.
You stay there. He has nothing to drink. I don't think he made it. No, she's out of range. But I have 3, I could maybe do it. There we go. Yeah, let's save him that. Insane. Almost.
Grass is grass. God protect me.
She's not dead. There we go. Is she gonna be killed? No, she's not being killed by Poltron. Okay, so we'll have to finish her then. There you go. She's dead.
This ain't justice.
There we go.
It's done then? Good. With this, my nation is once again secure. You've earned the reward I promised your general. And you will have it. The trucks are already on their way. Now, you have a choice. You can return to Arizona, but you have a home here, if you want it.
Stay here, lend a hand where you need it. No. We should return to Arizona and help them rebuild.
Understood. We will work together again, I'm sure. For the road ahead is not an easy one. And we'll both need strong allies at our sides to see it to the end. Then, perhaps, we will see the birth of the peaceful, prosperous world we've all been fighting for. Until that day, I will make sure that Colorado hails you as the heroes you are.
That's very kind.
Thank you, Rangers. Thank you.
They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved them or betrayed them, if we did the job we went for or we failed. Hard times in Arizona with the Rangers and the settlers giving ground to the raiders and militias, and it seemed we'd lose the good life that we found. Then Buchanan made his offer, find my kids and I will help you save your land. So we rode for Colorado, praying that he'd be an honest man. In Denver we found Valor, a son who didn't live up to his name. He turned against his father, siding with the old man's rivals seeking fame. Though these rivals tried to stop us, we captured Valor like we said we would, and brought him home to Daddy, who made it pretty clear just where he stood. Then we made our way to Aspen to find Buchanan's misbegotten son. A sicko named Victory, who pulled the legs off humans just for fun. It wasn't easy fighting the urge to make him pay for what he'd done. But we brought him back alive, locked him up to the relief of everyone. On the track halfway to Kansas, we found Buchanan's daughter making plans to conquer Colorado with the help of desperados, gangs, and clans. She swore she'd not surrender, we promised not to end her, come what may. So we shot the folks around her, then bound her and we took her from the fray. So we went back to Buchanan, we told him we'd done everything he asked. It was his turn to deliver, so we could save our Arizona home at last. But we thought he might renege or demand we plead and beg on our knees. He made good on every detail, he paid up just as pretty as you please. Colorado on the trail. If we saved them or betrayed them, if we did the job we went for or we failed. But when the winter turns to spring, the news newcomers bring, they'll know that the Rangers are returning, and they're bringing all they promised from the snow.
Let's see. Patrick was true to his word. Every few months, he sent a supply convoy across the Rocky Mountains. Okay, I couldn't read that. Of course, the convoys didn't always survive the trip. They were enough to keep the Rangers alive to get them back on their feet in Arizona. Your team returned home to a hero's welcome. Many of your new recruits went with you, bolstering the ranks of the Rangers. General Woodson bestowed the Arizona Star, the Rangers' highest honor, upon the member of the Team November. Against the toughest odds, you'd saved the Rangers in the darkest hour, and your names would go down in history with the likes of General Vargas. Angela's death and her team were officially declared dead. General Woodson held a small memorial service in her honor. After that, her name were never spoken again. The last of the original Rangers were gone. In Colorado Springs, the patriarch soldiered on, clinging to power even as his body failed him. He stubbornly refused to name an heir. When the patriarch finally dies, it is not clear who will succeed him. More likely than not, Colorado will collapse into chaos and war, and the Rangers will be on their own again. In Denver, oil drilling came to an end because you destroyed the Gippers. The cities and the towns of Colorado were left without a reliable source of fuel. Yeah, we kind of destroyed it. We kind of killed everyone there. Your actions as a machine commune convinced the robots to take a chance on humanity by welcoming human settlers into the airport. Denver is now a safe haven for those who, with nowhere else to go, run with inhuman kindness. The Reagan AI remained in the MI tower, sad and alone, forever calling for his beloved Nancy to take him home. Led by the gift, the breeders withdrew from the Rocky Mountains. They kept their distance from the people of Colorado, moving higher and higher into the mountains as generations passed. In time, the breeders became a legendary people of Colorado. Some said they were evolving into a new form of humanity. Others didn't believe that they ever existed at all. The Hunters family reclaimed the old resort town of Aspen, but they never held a meeting there again. Too much blood, they said, and too many bad memories. After a humiliating defeat at the hands of the Rangers, the gangs of the Savage Council fled back to the plains. Within a year, most of the survivors were dead or enslaved by rivals. Yes, that's good. But the Savage Plain got their name with a good reason. Everyone knew that other gangs would rise, and eventually they cast their eyes on Colorado again. The patriarch tried to rebuild his relationship with his daughter Liberty. He removed her from the Range prison and brought her to his palace, though he kept her shackles at all time. So she survived. I thought she was dead. She never spoke a word to him. Day after day, she sat calmly across the table at every meal, or at the back of his hall when he received petitioners regarding him in silence. Though his bodyguards feared for his safety, and the patriarch continues to insist that he can win her over, and that he is not in any danger. With Charlie Knowles in charge, Bizarro went on as before, selling all will, delights, and of the Wastelands. Charlie knew better than to change a winning formula. Every night, Charlie held court in Flab's old office, regaling visitors with stories of his wild adventure with the Rangers. The way he held it, Charlie was the real brains behind Team November. Yeah, no surprise there. Tall tales aside, Charlie revealed himself to be a decent man, treating his merchants and customers with fairness and respect. Baron Braga wouldn't have approved, but Charlie was his own boss now. Impressed that Team November had kept their promise to the Patriarch despite everything that had happened, Von joined them full-time and became their chief liaison with the Marshals. With the things with the Patriarch finally settled, Lucy decided to remain a ranger, continuing to patrol and keep the peace, and to serve as their liaison to the 100 families. After years of loyal service, the ranger retired Morningstar and allowed him to drive his Kodak shell on his long-dreamed of journey to rediscover America. No one knows where he went or how far he got, but there probably aren't any communists out there anymore. Disappointed that the Patriarch remained in power after he left Team November, Ironclad Corday did as he promised to do. He took the gangs east, where he at last began his bloody campaign to rule all of Kansas. That's bad. Returning back home to Arizona, Giuseppe helped the Rangers distribute the supplies from Colorado and continued to rise in the ranks of the organization in the years that followed. Nobody cried when Fish Lips died. Some of his old crew, however, dug him up and ate his liver for old time's sake. Yeah, he didn't even get the chance to join us. I just killed him. No cannibals. After things were solved, the Rangers noticed Scotchman was no longer with them. They searched every bar in Colorado Springs but never found him. Some say he's been drinking in a saloon in Kansas and points east. But these are rumors, unconfirmed. With that, the story of Team November comes to an end. For good or ill, you changed Colorado forever, and its people will live with the consequences. But the story of the Rangers goes on. Do we get to see any credits or?